Good afternoon. I am Debbie McKeever, founder and owner of Strong and Healthy Temple, a virtual holistic health and wellness coaching practice servicing clients worldwide. It is a beautiful day. The birds are chirping. There's a very nice, crispy breeze. Not, too warm, but warm enough. And there was actually a rooster crowing a little bit earlier. I guess someone was sleeping in and maybe he was waking him up. Anyway, all jokes aside, I wanted to talk about today about mind body connection. And one of the areas that I focus on in my health and wellness practice is mindset. I am a firm believer that once you have control over your mind and your thought life, that everything else flows flawlessly. And one of the reasons for a lot of so-called issues in our lives is because we don't have control over our mindsets and our thought lives. And I'll use a couple of examples here. One of the ones that I wanted to use is a real easy one, is weight loss. And whether it be, ballooning up and down in your weight, being able to, hit your weight loss goals or your fitness goals, but not being able to maintain them. You lose a lot of weight, but you gain it back, or you're just always kind of on that, you know, like I said, roller coaster, just kind of ballooning up and down in your weight, or you can get fit quickly, but you have trouble holding on to your results, or you lose your will or your determination or your motivation, and you start to slack off from good habits, and slip back into your old bad habits. That has to do with a mind body disconnect. Mentally, there is something that is holding you back, and depending on the severity of whatever is the root of the problem, you either need to do self-evaluation, tap into it by using a coach or even a therapist. Again, it's going to depend, or a psychiatrist. It's going to depend on the level of the severity of whatever the mental block is that's holding you back. Another example, and I had talked about this in my Ways to Self-Sabotage series, is people who are unable to finish what they start, which of course sabotages your results, but usually that is the result of a mental disconnect. There is just something there that, even though you have all these great ideas, or you get started on all these different projects, there's something there where mentally you're unable to finish whatever that is, whether it be a project or a book, or just whatever it is that you are cleaning. Could be a cleaning project, your home, or fixer up, or whatever it is. Somehow you always manage to start, but you don't finish. Well, that's a mental disconnect. You haven't gotten to the root of how to make the mind and body connection so that you can stay consistent to see consistent results, or to see the stability of your results. The mind and body are just off. And I talked about how important the mindset is, and it all begins with inner conversations, the way that we speak to ourselves. And it's all about being present enough to observe the way that we think from the time that we wake up. What are your first thoughts when you wake up in the morning? How do you speak to yourself? Are you very self-judgmental? Do you judge yourself harshly? Are you hard on yourself when you feel like you make a mistake, or whatever it is? What are the kind of thoughts that you have about yourself, first and foremost? And then two, what are the thoughts that you have about others, or about your surroundings, or your upbringings, or your family life, your social life, your career, whatever it is. You know, it's very important to just to sit with your thoughts. And that's why it's important to have quiet time, because we have so many thoughts in the span of a day. It's important to just have that time sometimes, just to to yourself, to just sit with your thoughts. Try it out for a couple days and really pay attention, like I said, first and foremost, to the way that you speak to yourself and think about yourself. And once you have a handle on that, because that's going to be the biggest thing, particularly where weight loss is concerned, and not being able to finish projects and things like that. And also begin to observe your thoughts about your surroundings and your home life and your upbringing, and your thoughts about other people. Like maybe you're judgmental or gossipy, or whatever it is. Just begin to observe those thoughts. Just try it at first for like you want to be consistent with it. Try it for a week, and write it down, journal it, and you'll be able to break through some of those disconnects that are stopping the perfect balance between the mind and body connection. And I'm giving away some of the ways that I use with my clients. Obviously is a little more in depth, but just try it out and see how that works for you. But anyway, that's a wrap. I just wanted to speak really quickly on the mind body connection. I like to keep my videos brief. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. I would love it if you would subscribe. Hit the bell icon for notifications. I would also love it if you would share the video with your network. Thank you for watching, and make it a fabulous day.